Hi everyone, welcome back to my channel. If you're new here, my name's Andrea and I'm currently trying to lose weight following the Slimming World plan. Today is Thursday the 14th of April and this is going to be my weigh update. And it's my weigh update from Monday. So yeah, I did go to group and I weighed in as normal like I do every week. But I can only apologise that I've not posted my update or any what I eat in a days up to now, just because it's still the school holidays here. My kids don't go back to school until next week, next Tuesday, and yeah, just busy. So if you are new to my channel, I have 4 children. Their ages range from 13 years old right the way through to 5 months old. So yeah, we're just busy. We're having, like obviously we're out for days and we're chilling out at home, but we're not getting up until late and stuff like that. So when the kids are at school, I do find it easier to vlog because they're up, they're ready, they're out. I've got a nice little routine with the littlies, with Kobe and Alana that are 2 and 5 months old. So, we've got a nice little routine and stuff. So I do find it easier to vlog when they're at school than when they're not at school, because like I say, everything's just kind of like up in the air when they're off school, but in the best possible way, because I love having them off of school and at home with us. I love all the family time that we get to spend together. It's just a pity that my husband has to work through the school holidays as well, but yeah. So I did go to group on Monday. Weighed in, absolutely fine, no issues with that. I'll get my words out. I stayed to group. I nearly said I stuck to group, but I stayed to group. But before I get into the nitty gritty of whether I maintained, gained, or lost this week, I'm just going to reflect back on the previous week because I am documenting my weight loss journey. I do want it there for me to reflect back on for when I've had good weeks, bad weeks, in between weeks, something that I can look back on, because I've started this channel back up again at the very beginning of my weight loss journey, and I'm hoping to get to target by the end of this year. So it's going to be really good to be able to just look back the whole of my journey and to see that transformation from being 50, not that 15, I wish I started at that weight, starting at 16 stone 13, which is massive, or for me anyway, because I'm only a short person. I'm not, tall or anything like that. So yeah, quite a bit of weight for my height. And then hopefully getting down to my target of 11 stone. That's what I want to be at the moment, but it's all going to just depend on how I look, basically, because I don't want to walk around looking like an orange on a toothpick. So if I'm getting to 12 stone and I'm looking like that, then I will stop losing weight. Likewise, if I get to 11 stone and I feel like I can go a bit further, I'm still not happy, then I'm going to knock it down a little bit further. Because I think when you look at the BMI, I'm sure it's something like, if I got to 10.5 stone, I'd literally be on the very cusp of in the healthy range. And if I just went to like 10 stone 8, I think I'm in the overweight category. So even at 11 stone, I'm technically overweight. So I'm just going to play it by ear. So at the moment, I need to lose 6 stone. Yeah, no, not 6 stone. Yeah, 6 stone. Honestly. Oh, I need another coffee, don't I? I've been out at the park with the kids this morning. So like literally crack of dawn, we were up, we were out, we were enjoying the sun. So yeah, my brain has just literally stopped working. So yeah, the previous week, if you've caught that weighing update, you'll have seen that I lost 2.5 pounds that week, which was amazing. I was absolutely over the moon, especially because weeks before that I'd lost my mojo a bit. So yeah, I was so happy that I lost 2.5 pounds last week. It meant then that I only needed for this week another 2.5 pounds and I would have got my 2 stone award. Did I get that? That is the question that I will answer very, very soon. But yeah, reflecting back on last week, I had a good week on plan. I could have had a better week on plan, in the meaning of, throwing in a couple of SP days, drinking more water, getting out more with the kids, but we had rubbish weather last week, so it meant then that getting out just wasn't an option. I could do walking workouts on YouTube and stuff, and I have done a few of those, but nothing major. I could have definitely done more. So, like I said, there's improvements for my week. However, when it comes to the Slimming World plan, I did stick to plan all week. Probably a little bit carb heavy, but again, it was all within the plan, so that's absolutely fine. Still always made sure that I at least had 1/3 of my speed food, of my plate speed food. But generally, as a rule of thumb, I normally do half and half. If you're used to seeing what I eat in a days, you'll have seen that I usually, I have big platefuls, but usually half of it is taken up with speed food. So yeah, all that lot was fine, and I stuck within my sins. Did go quite up to my sins often, but again, I was all within my sins. I was sticking to plan, so that was absolutely fine. But like I said, there is room for improvements as well, which I will need to start like knuckling down on the further in my journey that I do get, because it is going to become harder to lose weight. I understand that definitely. The closer to target you get, even though I'm like still way off. So yeah, I just needed 2.5 pounds this week to go in order to get my 2 stone award. And I was really, really hoping to lose 3 pounds this week. However, last Friday, just a few days before I weighed in, Mother Nature once again reared her ugly head, and she comes like clockwork. And yeah, Star Week arrived, and bloated isn't even the word of how I felt. It was just ridiculous, just so bloated. I retain water. It's not nice. I feel rubbish. I get really bad hormonal headaches as well, which is just absolute pants. And I crave all the bad stuff, all the bad stuff. And I get a hunger that I can't seem to squash or quench, like thirst. When you just can't quench your thirst, I get the hunger version of it as well. And yeah, I just eat far too much. But it is what it is, and it's once a month, and it's something that I've just got to know that happens, and I've just got to take it on the chin, basically. So that if I don't have a particularly good week that week, that's usually the reason why. But to add insult to Star Week, I also had to weigh in on the evening group as well, because my husband was on the early shift that week. So it meant that I had to go to the 5:30 group, which I don't mind going to it. And I've said it before in the past, I don't starve myself all day. I will stop eating after lunch, but I don't starve myself all day. I'll have light food throughout the day. But yeah, after I've had my lunch, that's it. I'm not going to eat anymore, because normally, more often than not, I do manage to go to the 10 a.m. group. So to have that consistency for when I do go to an evening group, I like to keep it, like in a bit of a routine. So always after I've had my lunch, that's it, done. I don't eat anymore, because otherwise I do know that it'll all still be in my system, and then that'll be weighing instead, if that makes any sense. So it won't be a true reflection of anything that I've lost. If I always weighed in on an evening group, then that'd be a different matter, but I weigh in at the 10 a.m. group more often than not. And luckily next week, that's the group that I'll be going to again, so that's good. So yeah, so those two things definitely weren't in my favour. And I just knew that there was no chance I was going to get that £3 that I wanted in order to get my 2.5 stone award. Do you know when you get chainsaws and you get one of them things that you just pull the string cord thing, and it pulls and it fires the chainsaw up? I need one of those for my brain, because honestly, my brain just randomly, in the middle of a sentence, usually something really, really important, it just shuts down. So I need one of those. But yeah, what was I saying? I know I didn't need £3 to get my tuna. See, I'm doing it again. Not my 2.5 stone award, my 2 stone award. It's because I'm saying £2.5, so I'm automatically converting it to stones. Honestly, I need another coffee. Yeah, I know that I only needed £2.5 to get my 2 stone award, but I was aiming for £3 just because I like round numbers. So I was aiming for £3 this week. So yeah, with all that lot, I knew that that was not going to be attainable. So then all I was looking for was a loss, and I was keeping everything crossed, fingers, toes, hair, everything crossed, that I was going to get at least a loss, because so far, since starting in January, right the way through to now, I think this is week 15 weigh update, I've not put any weight on. Every single week, I've either lost or I've maintained. And I think I've only maintained twice in that time, which is fantastic in itself. I've not, and I want to keep that streak going for as long as physically possible. So I was keeping everything crossed that I didn't, at least, I didn't put on. If I'd maintained, fine, but if I could have lost something, then even better. So yeah, I stepped on the scales and I was very happy to see that I did lose, but I only lost £0.5, which if I'd have gone for a bigger wee, maybe it might have been a bigger loss. But yeah, with everything, with the evening group, with the fact that it's Star Week, and the fact that I probably could have streamlined my week a little bit better, but because of all those, it meant that it was just £0.5 this week, which then means that I started at 16 stone 13. I'm now 15 stone £1. So I'm only £1 off the next stone bracket, which is a little like mini achievement in itself. But I do still need £2.5. No, sorry, £2 to go to my 2 stone award. So that's what I'm aiming for this week, is £2. Will I get it? That is the question. Yes, I'm going to the 10 a.m. group, which is good. However, I'm always completely open, honest, and transparent, because there's no point in lying, is there? I'm only doing myself an injustice if I do. But I did get a McDonald's on Monday. Yes, I did. That happened. Just because, in fact, I don't even know why. Maybe because it was still Star Week. I just wanted one. I had one. I always see, and I know I shouldn't because this is old Andrea, and I always see Monday as day zero. That's what I've always seen in the past. And when I've done Slimming World in the past, I always had Monday, because I've gone to the same group from past. I've always had Monday as treat day. So I wouldn't treat myself leading up to weigh-in, but once I'd weighed in, I'd think, right, I'm starting the week off now. So I would think of it as like a big black hole, and that I could eat whatever I wanted and it wouldn't matter. So when I've done Slimming World this time round, I've not done that this time, and I've gone, no, yes, it's the start of the next week. However, I need to start it off on a good foot. And that's what I've done for so far up to this point. Whereas this Monday, I didn't, and the kids asked for a McDonald's. It's been ages since we'd had one. I went to the later group and I was just feeling a bit rubbish, like I say, Star Week and stuff, cracking head. Didn't want to cook, just did not want to cook at all. My husband cannot cook for toffee. Rubbish. He can't even make toast or eggs or anything. Yeah, it's just absolute pants. Everything just like sets on fire for him or burns. It's just ridiculous. It's like he's allergic to the thing or something. But yeah, so they asked for a McDonald's and I said, yeah, okay, let's get one. I didn't even think about it. I just was like, yep, all right then. And yeah, we got a McDonald's, and I'll admit it, I really, really enjoyed it. And I ate a lot of it. I got a large meal. I got one of those McPlant meals. I got a large one of those. I got a ton of those cheesy chili bites. So I ate a load of those. And I also troughed my way through one of those crispy chicken chili wraps, do you know, that you get for like wrap of the day for $1.99. It was wrap of the day, so I got one of them as well, and I ate the lot, and I really enjoyed it. So yeah, who knows? And I don't know why I've done it to myself, because I know I only need £2, but I did it and I enjoyed it and I've moved on from it, so that's good. as soon as Tuesday came around, I ate all that. I didn't eat anything else. It's not like I thought, well, I've had McDonald's now, I can eat a load of chocolate and stuff. I didn't do any of that. Literally, I had the McDonald's. That was the only thing that I had that was off plan, just that meal. And then, yeah, Tuesday came around, straight back on it, no problems since. So that's good. And we're on Thursday now. So I have been 100% on plan since Tuesday, since after my debacle with McDonald's. But again, I could have streamlined this week in order to try and pull it back even more, but I haven't. So, and I think the reason why I haven't is because it's just the school holidays. So it's hard enough sticking to plan as it is when it's school holidays. So to try and be like ridiculously good, then I'm going to end up shooting myself in the foot. So as long as I stick to plan this week, then I think I'm just going to class it as a win. If I manage to lose on Monday, I'm going to be thanking the Slimming World gods. If I manage to lose on Monday, and I'll think, right, I've dodged that bullet, happy days. But I'm not expecting any miracles. So as long as I get a maintain or a loss on Monday, I'm going to be happy. If I could lose £2, and when she came round asking, she asked, and when I've updated my little Slimming World app, I put £2, but that was before I went to McDonald's. So I did say that I'd like to lose £2 to get that 2 stone award and to get in my next stone bracket, but I'm not expecting miracles at all. So yeah, that's it. That is my weigh update. So this week, I'm just going to stick to plan. I'm not going to push myself. I'm going to take whatever happens on Monday, and then I'm going to give myself a proper good kick up the bum, and I'm going to do everything by the book. I'm going to be drinking all the water on the planet. So I'm going to be having a million trips to the loo. So that's going to be body magic in itself. I'm going to get out with the kids as much as I can because the weather's meant to improve. And I think I'm going to throw in a couple of SP days. And yeah, I'm just going to give myself a massive boost with Slimming World after Monday coming up. But this week, I'm just going to make sure I stick to plan. So I am currently filming a what I eat in a day. I've started one of those today, so you'll see everything that I've eaten today. But yeah, I can promise you, hand on heart, that since Tuesday, I've managed to stick to plan. I've done what it says on the tin. It was just that McDonald's on Monday. So I'm going to love you and leave you, and I will catch you in the next one. So thank you so much for watching as always. Pop a comment down below, let me know how you're getting on, because I do know I have quite a few conversations with a lot of you out there, and it is lovely hearing how you're all getting on as well. But yeah, other than that, I will catch you next time. So take care. Thank you. Bye.